What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. My name is Larry, and this is Let's Open Some Toys, episode number 48. Am I right? I didn't do that right? It is 48. Now I need to double check because I don't know for sure if I screwed that up or not. See, now I want to double check because I don't know. Anyway, been a long week. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. And I see people are now starting to hop into the chat. What's going on, Tango Toys? How you doing today, my friend? Mr. Ryan Clark, as always, great to see you in the chat. Jersey Shore Juggernaut, as always. How's it going, my friend? I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend so far. And Ellen, hi, Ellen. How you doing tonight? So yeah. If you follow me on Instagram and stuff, you have noticed that I had posted that, yes, we are going, and I mentioned this last week, we are going to be opening 2 more figures from the Legend of Ramayan Series 2. This is Lakshmana and Prince Lakshmana, respectively, of course. But I also received in, finally, was waiting for this, because I've been seeing pictures all over Instagram of this guy. This is the 1/12 scale Mondo Masters of the Universe He-Man from 2000X series. Super excited to have him. So he's going to be our bonus figure we're going to open up tonight, as well as the Legend of the Ramayan figures. But yeah, so with that said, before we get into, like I always like to do, on the show now is I want to check on certain Kickstarters that I'm interested in that I've been following right now, which is there's only one that's up right now, and that's Tide-Realm Corsairs. I did not set this up. I've been trying to make a new title sequence, and I haven't messed with DaVinci Resolve in so long. It's been a minute. So let's go ahead. I'm going to bring this up for Tide-Realm Corsairs, see where they're at currently with 29 days to go. They're at $123,896 currently out of the $155,000 goal. I mean, I think they're going to make it, but they've been announcing a bunch of cool new unlocks as time has progressed. Unlocking as the campaign's going, even before they actually, fund, which is pretty cool. I think that helps keep the momentum going. So it's I don't think I've seen that before where, we reached this certain spot in the campaign, yet we haven't unlocked yet. But hey, we're going to show you the next thing that's going to be added to that full thing. So I see they've been going over all their 22 points of articulation, all the exploded view, but they have added, let's just go to updates, it'll be easier to find all their new stuff. More pictures of their articulation with the 3D renders. Let's go to a previous one. Oh yeah, so they announced some extra colorways, characters, once they get past the initial funding, which I know a lot of people are excited about this kind of Skeletor recolor of this character here. This is Gravemore, the Storm Hexed. Love the purples and greens on it. Really cool looking. Really going to tug on those nostalgia strings. So all the crew builder pieces, which are just amazing. As much as I would love to go all in, I'm going to end up having to shrink my thing back down to a single figure. Which figure? I don't know yet. But yeah, Tide-Realm Corsairs, just want to kind of touch on them real quick before we get into it. I'm hoping, I don't know, I don't think I want to do too long of a show tonight. But we'll see how that works. See who else we got coming. Hey, Rowdy just joined the chat. What's up, Rowdy? How you doing tonight, hon? Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Hopefully your week wasn't too hectic. I love the fact that now I can tell which ones I've already clicked Ryan, he says, He-Man, please. Yeah, we'll do him. We'll do him last. Let's save the best for last, I guess. Even though this is an episode kind of more devoted to those two figures from the Legend of the Ramayan line. Because I'm slowly getting through that. We still got 4 other boxes after these 2. So we're getting there. We're totally getting there. But yeah. So we're doing good. Campaign's doing good. I am on vacation as of right now. So I'm going to use this time to hopefully also get some videos made. Some shorts and clips and reels and other things finally, as I am finally off and on vacation and have time to actually work on said ideas and projects. Because yeah, might be selling some more of my collection. Haven't decided yet. Hey, what's going on, Leia? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good weekend as well. Like all my regulars are here. Of course, Chaos is watching the chat, saying hi to everybody, and she might be popping in to do little clips because she likes to be the chaos demon that she is. But yeah, would you like me to bring you up on the stage, Chaos? No? She's over here in the end.
Okay, why is it starting to feel like you're Batman and I'm Robin? I don't want to be Robin all the time.
This is why Superman works alone.
And so it begins. Anyway, that's all the news I wanted to go over was from Tide-Realm. There's nothing else really kind of going on. Four Horsemen did post an update on where Bay Theater is at. We're still looking at that coming out probably starting late this year. Around, start getting containers in, but I feel it's probably gonna be a bit longer than that, to be honest. Just because that thing is massive. Who knows how long it's gonna take? Because there's gonna be several containers coming with that thing. I think we'll definitely get the RPG before all that. But as promised, we are going to be opening Series 2. Prince Lakshmana and regular Lakshmana, but we're going to start with the regular version before we get to the Prince version and do some comparisons on said characters. Leia says, it's been a chill Saturday. Well, that's good. I'm good, Larry. Hope you and Chaos had a good week. I mean, I had to work. I don't know how that makes it a good week, but now I'm on vacation, so I don't know. I mean, it was good enough, I suppose. Here we go. Look at the back here for Lakshmana. I'm hoping I'm not butchering the name. Of course, here's all the people who worked on it in true Four Horsemen's fashion, with everyone's name, the creator, and all that goodness. Of course, you got the side profile, which just has the story of the Ramayan, if I can pronounce. And of course, the front of the box. See all the goodies inside. Get my trusty pocket knife and go and cut this tape. Oh, what a weekend! All right, it's been a chill weekend. I haven't done much today, but I've been trying. Like I said, I've been working on DaVinci Resolve, trying to make a new title sequence for the show. Trying to get back into it because I have not messed with it in so long. Okay, well, first things first, like all the other Legend of the Ramayan figures in any wave, we have the comic that comes with it, which is the same comic that's come with every figure so far in this wave or series, however you want to go about it. We have 2 trays. The back tray has all of his hands, and taped to the back of the tray is his sword and scabbard. Which, is it the same sword? I hope it's a different sword than what Rama has. But same style hands. You got gripping hands. You got arrow holding hands. You got vertical and lateral hinge, flat hand, kind of a loose grip gesturing hand. So that's what, total 6 pair with the fist that's already on him. Take a closer look. I may have to, I'll make sure I grab the Rama figure that I have that actually has the sword with him. But it looks like the same scabbard. I hope this is a different sword. Can't really tell. But here we go. First accessory out of the box. Or bag. Nice little sword. Nice little detail. Kind of see where the plastic release point there is. Nice silver paint. And I got a scabbard, which actually kind of looks like it might be a little curved for some odd reason. A little warped. But it should just go right. Yeah. There we go. Fits right in. A lot easier than the other ones did. The other ones were really tight. And just like the other ones, besides the sword, he also comes with a bow, quiver of arrows, and a single arrow, which I'm probably not going to take that single arrow out right now because the last go round, I dropped it and had to go hunt for it on one of the other figures, and it was like underneath my old PC monitor tower that I have not had plugged in like God knows how long. Let's flip these. And I'm kind of rushing through the show. We're barely like over 12 minutes. I have nothing really planned to do. I don't know. All I've had was 2 cups of coffee and a couple sodas. So trying to get all these little clips off of here. So many ties. Kind of wish they were twist ties. I almost kind of wish they would have done like how they do the 4 Horsemen ones with just the 2 twist ties, one across the body and the one around the waist. I think it was around the waist. Or no, it was around the feet, I think. Kind of prefer that. It makes it so much easier to get in and out of the package. And I'm using my little nipper tools this time because I keep forgetting I have these. I haven't used them since I put together that Gundam kit a while back. So here we go. But my only main critique about these is it's a bit of a hassle trying to get this out of the packaging. Come on now. There we go. Oh, please tell me I didn't. All right. So here we go. We got Lakshmana out of the packaging. And he's got his nice tan skin on him. Really nice paint job. Nice little shading. Detail work all over. That's one thing about these figures. They have really nice paint, but then again, that's, part of the course with stuff that comes from the 4 Horsemen's manufacturing. So, come on now, focus, please. Sometimes it wants to work, and other times it don't. It looks really cool. It's got the same type of necklace that was on Rama. And pretty much it's a lot of reuse. It's pretty much the same overall body, same overall aesthetic, skirting, pants, no bootlegs, and all that. This Jersey Shore says, in between watching Let's Open some toys and organizing a toy display for my buddy. Oh, soup cans, 1402. Oh, that's cool. I've been trying to I had to reorganize my Black Ranger shelf and my D-Talk because a couple of the figures like to fall over all the time. So I had to rearrange it a bit. So that's really cool. But overall, I really like the paint on him. It's really clean, especially on the head. I just wish it would focus. There we go. really, I love the orange and the shading on that. Again, I'm too afraid to really mess with the articulation too much because it's really tight, and I really need to warm this guy up. But, standard articulation, we go that's about as far as it wants to go right now. Got the hinge, you got the swivel, you got the bicep swivel, which is tight on him on both arms. Again, I don't want to force it. You got a single jointed elbow with rotation at the elbow, and of course you got your wrist swivel hinge on the wrist. You got a diaphragm cut. Again, it is really stiff. I really need to heat him up. Twist at the waist, which obviously I just popped this out of the little spot there. That just pegs right into there. But you can also just pop it back in. Like so. And I'm just glad that all these parts are removable if I really wanted to. This little string piece here, which actually feels like it actually might be a string. I'm kind of pinching it with the under part there. There we go. You got your ball joint here underneath the legs. Got your thigh cut. You got some good rotation before you even get to the thigh cut. You got double jointed knees, no rotation at the calf, but there is ankle tilt and rotation at the foot, like so. But very well detailed. In case you were curious about what the bottom of the feet look like, there you go there. You kind of see the light from the peg hole there. That's cool. But all in all, he's a beautiful looking figure. And let's take a look at some of the other accessories with him, which is his quiver, which is a similar quiver, I think, that came with one of the Ramas. I want to say the basic Rama. And I'm not sure if it's the same bow. I already put all the accessories away. But again, string, not elastic. That's a nice kind of taut little string. There you go. So if you wanted to, you can put it around, have him holding it around his waist or, around his chest, I guess. Just put it around the body. If you so felt the need to do so. I might end up snapping that string if I do that too much. And of course, this is not string. This is just plastic, all painted plastic here on that rope. But once I heat him up, I'll have a proper review. But is this supposed to be a ball? Doesn't get any real rotation around the waist, but you got the main one there. And like I said, once I heat up the diaphragm, he should get a bit more range. But right now, he's not moving at all. So that is Lakshmana, the basic, not Prince version. So what do y'all think? Oh yeah, almost forgot. He does have a ball jointed head, but is it? I keep forgetting if it's a hinge. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's just a double barbell. I don't think I ever mentioned this, but I could be mistaken if I have. But it's a double barbell here in the neck, no hinge, but you get pretty decent range. It looks about that high up, that far down. But yeah, cool figure. Just try not to lose the necklace and whatnot. That's interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna plug this thing back onto his waist skirting here. I just feel like I don't have a lot of energy today for some odd reason. I don't feel like I'm nearly as entertaining as I have been lately. Last accessory, even though I was kind of not wanting to pull this out. And of course, his single arrow, which is still nicely painted. Nice silver on the tip. I have my soda still. Okay, Alice just brought me a drink. I'm going to put that back in the tray and close it so I don't lose it. I'm afraid to drop it with all the other stuff to open. So hopefully, as I mentioned 4 Horsemen, since they did sculpt these figures, I wonder if everyone who is planning on going to Legions Con has gotten their tickets already. I know they had opened up some more rooms at the overflows. I have not kept track if those were sold out or not. I know earlier in the week they had opened up a couple more from the overflows over at the Sonata Inns. And yes, Tango, that's right. Happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there, and that's including to Chaos, because she is a mother. She has four children, 4 boys. I can hear you, Chaos.
Uh-huh.
I love you.
I like to say I'm a mother of monsters, but you know, it is what it is. 4 boys, and they all went separate directions.
All right. So here we go. I already pulled him out of the box, but here we go. We got the write-up for Prince Lakshmana back here. So anyway, and of course, people who worked on the figure designs and all that. The sticker for free comic book. Again, window, point entertainment, and so on. More the same story that's on every side of the box, on every box, out of every box. And of course, again, taped on the back of the tray is the issue 2. Again, I'm going to have so many copies of this one comic. When I got the 2 figures from the first wave, I actually gave one of the comics to one of Trish's boys. And yet he forgot that I gave it to him. So, and just like the last Prince figure, this tray is taped. Chaoszilla echoes. So yeah, this second tray on him is taped on just like on the Prince Rama version. The other figures, they've all just been, they just, sit in there. On the second tray, which the hands are loose in the little sleeve, unfortunately, and is already scattered. We do have his unhelmeted head that's on the standard Lakshmana figure. We'll keep that in the bag for now because it's the exact same head. For those who just said, I don't need both, I only need one, and now I got to fix these hands because it's going to drive me nuts. But it's like it's like the same bow that came with the Prince Rama. So yeah, there's a lot of reuse. You see, the arrow popped out. It's sitting in the other part of the tray. But again, same arrow with this time with like a more of a burgundy feather at the end. Put that in there, right? This is a very similar, I think this is the exact same bow that came with Rama or Prince Rama, I believe. It is a very interesting design bow. I like it though. He doesn't have the other one with the spikes on it that Prince Rama had. We do have another quiver with the red feathers on the back of the arrows. So here you got the comparison for both quivers. Exact same sculpt. Just a little lighter brown on one and dark red feathers on the back of those quills. Put the strip back on here. If it will sit. Okay. And of course, where's my nippers at? I think for now on, I need to have a scalding hot bowl of water or something, like a ceramic bowl of hot water or something, just so I can be able to get these things to move. Okay. Now, I kind of wish Max would have been able to join us. I know he's probably napping right now. Maximilian. But here we go. We got Lakshmana, Prince Lakshmana, Look at that. Beautiful bronze and gold paint everywhere. Got the same kind of overlay piece that was on Prince Rama, just in different colors. Pretty much exact same thing. It's just all different colorway. Of course, you got the shoes, got the little, I don't know what you want to call them, because it's not technically a boot. But again, very nice paintwork. I love the blue that's all over this waist piece here. Just over that white to get that nice little definition. And gold around the abdomen here. I like how it's kind of muted, more flat. Of course, if you want it, and the pauldrons do plug into these holes here in the back, which are a separate piece. And this, pop the head off. You can just pop this part off if you don't want that extra piece and just have this spot here. But I'll keep that overlay on because I think it looks cool. There we go. Pop the head back on. He comes with, again, the same sword of his standard figure came with. And again, I'll have to grab my Prince Rama to see if this is the same sword as well. Yeah, same kind of sword. So here's the one that came with the standard one. This is for Prince Lakshmana. Of course, fits right in there. Try to keep them separate so I don't get them mixed up. I know what parts go to where when I start to separate them. And of course, we have one of the different pieces. At least all the helmets have been different. He has his own little battle helmet. As I'm like, at least that's what I'm calling it, the battle helmet. Which is really nicely detailed. It fits right over top. And obviously, it will only work on this long-haired, not bund-up head. So, really nice. I wish there was a little bit more detail. I mean, that's supposed to be a brighter gold there, but you can barely tell in that little spot. It kind of almost blends in a little bit. And he also comes with, it looks like the same shield that Prince Rama came with. And as I drop it again, and it rolls under my desk, and I find it. So here we go. Nice artwork, sculpting on the shield. All sculpted detail. Really cool handle. Get all these little ties off of my chair. But yeah, so here we go. We got Prince Lakshmana and regular. Both beautiful looking figures. And I do want to compare him with, and some of those accessories, with Rama over here. It is the same sword, just maybe a little bit different color on the wrap. So we got Prince Rama, Prince Lakshmana, and one of his pauldrons fell off. See, I am just losing parts. Yeah, I'll find it. I set it down and it popped off somewhere over here on my desk. But a quick comparison. Same, pretty much all reused sculpt except for this is a different waist piece on Rama. This is more like the normal bear version, just painted gold. But all still looks really nice. Not a bad use of, reuse. But the pauldrons are exactly the same, just different paint schemes. I think I kind of prefer Rama's with the blue. I love how they did the highlights on that blue jewel and all that. That's really cool. I will have to find his pauldron. I know it's sitting somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, don't mind me, folks. Just your average Kentucky boy losing parts to an action figure right after he opens it. Anyway, part will be small. I will find the part eventually. But yeah, there you go. Series 2, Legend of the Ramayan. Can't even talk. Legend of the Ramayan figure line, Prince Lakshmana and Lakshmana, respectively. Really cool figures. Again, same articulation as the last, all identical. So I don't know if I'm convincing anyone to pick these guys up, but these are really nice. And if you get Ganesha, from Figure Obscura, I think you might want to get a couple of these just to kind of go with them. I think they will work. They will work really, really well with that Ganesha figure. See, it's going to bother me until I find that pole. It will turn up. I've been trying to keep an eye on those arrows, like I'm going to lose them, and then this pauldron falls off somewhere. So we will find it. But okay, so what do y'all think about these figures? What do you think about this line? Are you guys going to be picking these guys up? I think people should support this line. He's doing amazing art, great designs. I just can't get over that blue on this highlight. If I had one or a critique, I do wish it had like a boot cut somehow, but I don't see how that would work unless this bottom part of the leg would have been a separate piece. But with how big that double jointed knee is, I don't see how that would work. But still, really an excellent looking figure. Paint's really nice. The eye paint is really, I don't know how well that's going to turn up. But that eye, paintwork on those eyes. It is really good. I really like the artwork. That's just the paintwork on that. Really, really cool. I don't know, guys. I just feel like I'm just not. I don't have the energy today for some odd reason. I really hope you're adding to the chaos counter because I haven't seen it pop up yet. That's the second clip you brought up.
I feel I was denied critical, need to know information.
All right. Are you having fun, Chaos?
Doctor, you're being childish.
Well, of course I am. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
Okay. So, I know Mr. Ryan Clark.
I am more than man, more than life. God!
All right. So, Chaos, I love you. The Chaos cartoon clip. More MLP. The clips are frequent, but at least they're nonsensical. Yeah, that's right. They're chaotic clips. All right. So, Mr. Ryan Clark, I know you're looking forward to this because he commented on my little reel I posted. This guy came in this afternoon from Mondo. And I've been looking for this. My first ever Mondo action figure in any scale. So the 1/6 scales are way too large. I can't do those. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up this deluxe He-Man. This is the exclusive timed edition from the 2000X Masters of the Universe in the 112 scale. Masters of the Universe. Love the artwork. Hey, Thanos Copter, what's going on, brother? Hope you're having a good evening. Says that He-Man is dope. I can't wait to get him out of the box. So far, all I've done was the gotten the plastic off and out of the shipper box. But this artwork is amazing, just like all their 1/6 scale Masters of the Universe figures that they've been coming out with. There you got the product code there, and all the other stuff. And like it says here at the bottom, 14 plus. This is not a toy. Collectors.
The suspense is terrible.
And of course, right there in the corner, it says includes one figure and accessories. Got everyone who worked on it. Son of King Randor and heir to the throne, Prince Adam raises his sword. Oh God, I can't read. Raises the sword of power, and by the power of Grayskull becomes He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. The hero foretold by King Grayskull, He-Man's strength has no equal and courage has no bounds, leading the Masters of the Universe against Skeletor and his evil warriors, a fight for the fate of Eternia. But yeah, so love the packaging. Definitely will be keeping this box because it's just too beautiful to get rid of. And I've been trying not to keep all the boxes. So a nice little tab and slide this tray, massive tray, out of here. No other booklets or anything. But here we go. This is what's inside the exclusive timed edition. Massive plastic tray. Is it taped? It does not seem to be taped. Sorry for the ASMR of all the plastic. Oh, that fresh paint. You can smell it. He is not tied down, but he has all this lovely plastic all over him and this nice little foam overcoat between his body and his battle harness. Oh, they protected him very well, didn't they? Oh, okay. I'm a little afraid to try to take this off. Oh, is the waist supposed to come off? Can you pop the waist off? Am I supposed to pop the waist off? Maybe? I don't know. Or does it just come? Oh, no, never mind. It just slides. Okay, there we go. I don't want to break this guy. Ooh, he has some amazing paintwork. How is this supposed to come off? Oh, fur. He's got those boots with the fur. He's got the furry loincloth, which reminds me of that furry cape that comes with the War Tour of the Mad for Mythic Legions. God, geez, guys, how did you get this on here?
Lord Helmet, what? You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Chaos, I love you. This whole channel is me playing with my dolls.
Let me in the club arouse his prescription.
That's discrimination, jerkoid. Prescription's drugs, which you're on if you think you're getting up here.
Come on, son, I know about lunch. Come on,
I gave you too much power. I'm going to have to renege your power. I am. Ooh. All right, I'm already liking what I got from this guy so far. It's just being a pain in the butt trying to get this foam. There we go. I'm getting there. This whole foam piece. I guess I could just rip it off and just be fine with it. Yeah, that works. But there we go. We got the 2000X He-Man unwrapped. Look at that beautiful metallic-y kind of sky blue on his armor bits and battle harness. It almost kind of shifts the color kind of shifts with the light. It's really nice. And already he's moving pretty good. I mean, got the head here, which I believe is a double ball joint. Yep, double barbell. The basic head here. And I wish I would have went ahead and brought one of my other He-Mans in here for comparison, but I did not. Arms are already moving really well. You got the hinge there. Not moving forward at the moment, but the hinge works. Just set him there. I'm gonna have to heat him up a bit because again, Mondo has had some issues in the past with some QC issues on some of their bigger figures, and I don't want to stress the tolerance of these joints on his arms until after I've heated him up quite a bit. But he does have double jointed elbows. This is a separate loose piece here around the gauntlets. Love the how that engineering is on these elbows, though. You got a diaphragm cut, which that moves really well. And he did some deep crunch. Oh, God, he bends back really, really far. That's awesome. Now, I was like out of high school, early 20s when this series came out. But I really loved the new take. And that's when we got the backstory of Keldor being, or Skeletor technically being He-Man's uncle, or Adam's uncle, I believe. So, but I do love. Daniel Scott says, mine didn't have any issues. The hands are pretty easy to pop off, though. That was my only gripe. Well, I'm not going to try to attempt to pop these off yet, but it's like those. Where are the hands at on here? Yeah, okay. So those are some beefy pegs, though, so that's cool. I do love how well these move. Look how much depth that has. Just on the hinge for these wrists. That's cool. Legs. It is ball joints over here at the legs. Obviously, is there a thigh swivel? No thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Doesn't seem like there's a boot cut unless I need to heat it up. Of course, this is not going to get a bath. This is going to have to use with the hairdryer because I'm not getting this stuff wet. Just have brown underwear on for you ladies out there. Hitting the wrong button. Does it come with another head? It comes with several. I'm glad you asked, Tango. The knees work. Oh, these knees bend really well. That's about as far you're going to get on that. I'm just don't want to. These are really tight, though, around the biceps. The elbows, at least one. This is about as far as you're going to get with the double jointed because of how big that bicep is. So you kind of got limited range when it comes to that. But he doesn't have a butterfly or anything, but he gets some decent range forward and back. I just don't want to really. There we go. See, now it's wanting to move. Maybe just me messing with it a little bit. This, I'm not going to stress. This one feels a little bit tighter than I want it to be. But the knees go real well. Those work really good. Ankles, hinge. Does have front-facing pin. But yeah, he does come with other heads. Because again, this is the timed edition. So one head is exclusive just to the time edition as well as the base stand. And that would be, I believe this is the exclusive head with the long ponytail. Go ahead and focus on that, please. Thank you. Can you see his butt cheeks? Well, I mean, here, if you want a closer look, there you go. It's just brown underoos. So no butt cheeks hanging out. But here we go. We got this long-haired kind of king. Well, I won't say King Grayskull, but I guess kind of close to King Grayskull. That's one of his 3 additional heads. But I believe this is the time.
Oh, look! Maybe this guy knows which way to.
Don't make me boot you, Chaos. He but.
I was not trying to do that. I was literally trying to delete that one because I uploaded that one by mistake.
I saw your snicker and your laugh.
I couldn't help but to laugh when I realized I'd done it.
All right. So here's another basic head with a different expression on it, though. If I can get it to focus, please focus. Camera's being awfully finicky today. There we go. Those piercing blue eyes, a bit more angry. Did I want to complete a sentence? Trish won't let me. She's gonna.
Oh, gravity works.
I have been falling for 30 minutes.
See, I'm not allowed. She won't let me. Thanks, Chaos. All right. So anyway, so we have a more angry type of head here. I'll click that off. And we have one additional head. It's kind of more of a sneering. It's not really super angry. This one looks like it's going to be the more angry head. Because now I don't even remember what I was talking about before I got interrupted by Chaos's chaos. Yeah, now here we got a really angry head for the most powerful man in the universe. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. But beautiful paintwork all around. The highlights, the hair, the teeth, the eyes are just piercing. Look at that. Very nicely done. I've always really liked this design of this figure, of this character. But he does have also two other pairs of hands. Okay, because he comes with the fist already on him. But he does have a pair of gripping hands. With how these ball joint ones, they can just go whatever which direction you want. Forward, back, rotation, any which way you want. So no initial gripping hands you need. And you got some loose, kind of expressive hands. Right there. But one of the other exclusive parts, but I'm not going to go over that yet because I want to get the weapons out because this is what a lot of people would love to see. And I've been waiting to get these out. If I can get that out of the package. We have his Sword of Power. One of the biggest redesigns that Mattel had ever done for this character. And of course, this was also the Four Horsemen that was behind these designs. But look how incredible this detail is. And just that paint, that metallic, that kind of green, kind of greenish. And it's really pointy. High-tech Sword of Power. Which is very different compared to what the original one was. That would go, I believe, yep, like that. But he has two other weapons, which are pretty much basic with most He-Man figures. I say most because not every He-Man figure comes with these. He also has this massive battle axe here. And that 2000X style. Which is really cool. Very techy. Love the paintwork. Just so, that metallic red, it's just so clean. Look at that. Love it. Just love it. And we have more of the classic Iron Cross that was typically seen on He-Man's battle harness. That's just on the shield. Opposed to what's on the sword is this newer version logo. And, of course, cannot forget his shield. A more modernized, well, for the time, version of his classic shield. Great kind of metallic paint, red, really nice and shimmery. Love the tech detail. And of course the handle and behind it. Very nice. I love it. I never cared for that sword a bit too much. I know it kind of took a bit for me to get used to too. But it kind of grew on me a little bit. But those are all his cool weapons. And of course we could put the no way to store the axe, the shield, but the axe goes, I don't know if it's supposed to go like this or not. I want to say so. I don't know if it's supposed to go above or below the sword. But you can store the axe, and he can carry both his axe and his sword around. It's pretty awesome. But one of the only other exclusive parts besides that King Grayskull, or not that, well, the long-haired He-Man. I don't know if it was King Grayskull or not, because I never finished the series. But we have this display base here, which has really nice and beefy arm. We'll just plug in right here. It's a really tight fit. But yeah, you can tighten those up in the screws. So you have a nice little display base, but he also comes with one other part for the display base, which you can also plug that arm in if you don't want the standard one. What does Thanos says is like same Ryan, especially since they ditched the plot for its redesign. And there I go dropping things. But this was the exclusive base for the timed edition. Very nicely detailed, great for your display. And you can also plug the arm into that and use it to hold your figure up. Also has, says Mondo 2026 Mattel. But really, really dig this. This is very soft, very pliable plastic, but I think if you mess with it too much, you might snap these off. But yeah, pretty cool. I kind of don't want to put them on here right now because I just want to mess with him a bit more. But yeah, so this was the bonus figure for tonight. Keep dropping things on my floor. Oh, but you got the basic base here. If you just wanted something standard, got cat hair all over it because it just sticks to this. But you can put that arm on that or on the, if you got the timed exclusive one, I think this is how he's going to be displayed. But before I do anything else with that, Trish was, or Chaos, however you want to call it, brought in my only other 1/12 scale He-Man to compare him to, which we got the 40th anniversary He-Man, which, are pretty close in size and height. But they're both really cool. I know a lot of people had a problem with this one's ahead, but I think it looks close enough to what the original vintage one was going to look like. And of course, the only other 1/12 scale Masters of the Universe figure I have is the Masters of the Universe movie figure with the not Dolph Lundgren head. Back from the original film compared. So again, size comparison about the same. I think the new one's just a little bit taller. Definitely way buffer than this guy. But still pretty cool. Like I said, I'm very impressed with Mondo's offering here. I was so tempted to pre-order the Man-at-Arms. I just couldn't bring myself to it. I did get the timed exclusive Skeletor ordered, though. So that's pretty much how my Motu collecting has been for the most part. Even though I still do not have a standard Origins He-Man Skeletors. I got like the crossover ones, but I really dig this. It's really cool. Actually, let me see if I can't get some of these hands off of here. I'm trying to get. Yeah, you're right, Thanos. That came off really easy. It's all under, but with extra Botox. Yeah, Thanos, you're right. That hand came out really easy. Oh yeah, and that gauntlet will come right off too. So yeah, I wish they were a little bit tighter, but I mean, it works. So go ahead and pull that back out. Let's get that sword of power. Oh, I love how the hands are very pliable. Get back to their grip. It's cool. He-Man here, ready for battle. I can't wait to really mess with him and get him kind of posed up. Like, I think I kind of want him to have kind of somewhat displayed sort of like this, but not quite like that. With that sword in his hand. Like he's kind of walking towards. Like, what? You want something? You want to do something? Do something with me? You know who I am? Most powerful man in the universe, bro. Just that crunch is just freaking crazy. Look at that. Jesus. Then, there we go. How about that, guys? What do you think? I have the power! What's happening, Johnny? This guy's pretty badass. I love that you can just so independent. You can just even move it there. I wish his head would move up a little bit further with this. Oh, there we go. Had to mess with that joint a little bit. That's pretty cool. Are we talking about this figure here? Or the new one? Because I actually really like these heads on this guy. I think they're really well painted. Yeah, he gets a good amount of range, even with that hair. Getting that side profile there. Johnny said he just finished painting. Oh man, have you been posting? I haven't seen you post anything in a while. I need to check back on your keep up on your page and make sure what your projects are looking like. Yeah, this guy is pretty badass. I'm really happy I picked him up. Is he worth $115 that he went for this timed exclusive? I don't know. I mean, the paint work on him is very amazing, very well done. Just all the hits of this metallic red and this kind of bluish silver. Just all over his armor pieces. And this green. Just all that hit of gold right there on that gauntlet. If he hasn't posted any progress pics yet. No, man. I feel you, man. I'm very bad about posting pics too. I think he's worth it, but I cheaped out and got the normal version. You know, for some odd reason, I hate feeling like I'm going to miss out on parts if I get the cheaper version, but I think you're right. Do I really need this extra head? No, but I didn't really want to miss. I really just didn't want to miss out on this base because I thought this base was really cool. Just look at all that nice paintwork and detail on that. Gotta go. Well, you have a good night, Ryan. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I will see you on the Instagram for sure. Now, the whole base, like Thanos, you can tell me this because I keep forgetting because it didn't come with any base on the normal version, right? It didn't come with this one either, Or was it just this part of the base was the exclusive? Because I really don't remember them saying they were going to have this flat base before. I just don't really remember them mentioning it. But yeah, I see what you're saying about the arms, though. With the hands popping off. Really, really easy. Pop that. You have dual wielding. Because He-Man can do whatever he wants. So it did come with a black stand. Okay. So it's just the kind of stone base and that one. Was it just the one head? I think it was just the one head. Now I want to go back and look at the the pre-order because now I don't remember. Okay. That off there. Trying to get this axe in his other hand. There we go. This guy, I mean, for the most part, I've come for you, Skeletor. Let's see, that hand just popped right out. I do wish it locked in a little bit tighter. Just a little bit. Get that axe in his hand. I just love these types of really extra posable wrist. It just didn't have the king head. Okay, just didn't come with the king head or that base. Okay, that's what I figured. Just keep forgetting. Okay, let's move that down. Yeah, see, and the hand just popped right off. Thanos, you were not kidding. Yeah, again. I guess I could use some stick tack, but again, very cool figure. Really love it. Am I getting the movie figures, the new ones? I don't know. They look cool. I really want them. I've only seen 2 Chronicle figures at my local Walmart so far, and that was Triclops and Man at Arms. So I have yet to find He-Man. I do want that Battle Cat for sure. But other than that, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, see, I almost lost with the bracer underneath my desk. Which I did drop one of the heads. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I almost dropped that one. I really like these heads. So I can't wait to get Skeletor in next. If I can compare him with my only other. Well, I mean, I have other He-Mans, but they're like the Motu Thundercat crossover He-Man. That's like the only other He-Man I have besides these 2 Masterverse ones currently. Even though I have been looking at those cartoon collection figures for Origins for a while, but I'm afraid I'm going to rub the paint off on either the axe or on that hand. I do wish the shield had a bit, like had that wrist part on it though. Well, I guess it is good. You can get the hand off real easy. So when you're trying to put these hand on these grips, because this is can this pop off? No. That's what I'm having trouble with, is getting this in here for the shield. Am I supposed to use that hand? Geez, if I just not drop it, it'd be great. I hate to think I need to use that loose hand for that, but says I'm waiting on the movie figures to make sure I like the movie. You know, yeah, I get it. The movie, we still got like about just under a month before the film comes out, and you know, it'd be interesting if it's not good, but it looks so good. I mean, of course, they have not shown off Orko if he's even in the movie yet. Is he Mythic Legions compatible? Well, let's see the scale of him with a Mythic Legion, shall we? Let's grab the closest comparison I can think of if I can pull him off of here without knocking anybody else over. And of course, there goes my snake guy. But we got the legendary barbarian compared with the Masters of the Universe 2000X. I'm thinking I'm just covering too much of the guy. There we go. That's better. So, I mean, obviously, He-Man is far taller because, you know, he's supposed to be towering because when he transforms, he becomes like almost a giant. At least compared to me because I'm a short-ass man. But yeah, there we go. That's a comparison. If you were so inclined to seeing. But yeah, that movie looks fun. I mean, I enjoyed the original one from back in the day. I know it's kind of cringe and things, but I just love that movie so much. And again, Frank Langella's portrayal of Skeletor in that movie was just insane. It's probably one of the best parts of the whole movie, in my very humble opinion. But yes. So He-Man from the 2000X Mondo 1/12 scale line. Timed exclusive edition. Awesome looking figure. Great paint. Nice articulation. Wish, as Thanos said, wish the hands didn't pop out so easy, but it does make it easy to change them. But I'd be afraid that it'll just, you know, with the weight of the weapon, depending on how you had it posed, they might just fall right out without warning. So I'm still having to figure out where exactly he's going to go on display at and how he's going to really work. Dun, dun, dun. I need to pop this head off and put this other head on, because let's see what he looks like with one of these other heads on. Yeah, like when I had the axe on, it did not, the hand wanted to fall off even easier. There we go. Okay. There we go. Trying to get that pose from like the original transformation now, where he pulls his sword up forward a little bit. There we go. And get his arm to move. Not exactly one-to-one how I wanted it to work out, but yeah, there we go. What's up, Maximilian? I was just talking about you. I'm awake, sort of. What do you think, brother? This guy came in today. This new Mondo 1/12 scale 2000X He-Man. With all the furry bits. Super cool. I love this guy already. He's going to be a cool guy to pose around with. I mean, I'm already having fun messing with him now.
What you doing? Ooh, I know what they were doing.
No, we were just trying to get my sword to work.
Oh, God. Trish! So, what do y'all think, man? You got the Legend of the Ramayan Series 2 Lakshmana, Prince Lakshmana figures in new 2000X He-Man. I just love this guy. I love them all. They're pretty cool. I can't wait to really mess around with these guys and put them through their paces. And it's just going to be so much fun. Mondo's motto, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. That is right. Because this thing is also really cool. Am I a little disappointed they still didn't go translucent? But we already knew before these things went up for pre-order they were going to do a black arm instead. And I think it's better for the tolerance. What I didn't point out is that there is a kind of rubber, like cushion on the inside grips of this. So you won't have to worry about it scraping on your figure's waist. So if I want to have them kind of flying. Oh, and it's really, oh, it's a nice tight. I love that. It's a nice tight kind of thing. See if I can't get him kind of a flying pose here, or jumping pose. And get his arms the way I want it. It's like weird kind of jump. Not exactly. Like he's just coming in some weird landing. Not my best ability, or my best, try. Opposing this guy. Yeah, he is really cool. I love him. I think he's great. He's gonna look really cool with my other Masters figures. I can't wait for Skeletor to come in. And if I am able to find Man-at-Arms later, like the regular version, I have the extra money. When he comes out, I may finally pick him up, since I did not pre-order him, but he looked badass. I have no attachment to Clawful, so I wasn't too interested in that. Just the He-Man and the Skeletor. And I probably, hey, Chaos, can you please bring me Orko? I want to see how well my Orko will work with this guy.
Part of me wants to ask. The other part says knowing will be more disturbing than anything I could ever imagine. So, I'm going to walk away.
Really? That was a clip? All right. So here's the cartoon collection Orko that I have next to the new He-Man. I think he scales okay. He's not as elongated as the 2000X one, but I am, if they do a 2000X Orko for this line, I may have to pick it up. So anyway, cool things. Love cool toys. Cool action figures. This guy's so cool. Oh, cool. All right. Let's go really angry. Let's get He-Man really pissed off. Let's go. Like, where is she? Where's Teela? That's what we want. I want Teela too. I want this version Teela. I think her design was far superior than the original. For this whole 2000X line. So cool. Oh my god. Very squeaky. God. This guy's just so cool. Oh my god. 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 He does have some bit of a waist. Oh, okay. Is it all the way up there? I didn't think there was a thigh cut because there's no, like, anywhere you can notice it, but it moves pretty good on that ball joint. You get some good range on that. Oh, I can work with this. I can definitely work with this. All right. God. He-Man. Da, 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 da. I have the power. He-Man. Oh, God. God, I love this thing.
Lord Helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. Did you see?
Oh, God, I love this guy. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night. It's been an hour and 14, well, nearly 15 minutes. Nice to see everyone hopping in and hanging out. Max, great for you to actually be able to wake up and hang out with us a little bit today. I know it's it was normally during your nap time, which is cool because I so need a nap. But anyway, guys, what did you think about these figures? Let me know in the comments if you weren't able to join in on the live. Were you picking these up? Have you gotten any of these guys? What do you think about them if you did? But anyway, again, these wrists, this hand just keeps popping out. Well, thanks for hanging out, Thanos. I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. All right, guys. Until next Saturday, where we will open up 2 more figures from the Legend of the Ramayan Kickstarter, which it's going to be, if I can get to them. I'm going to open up 2 more figures, which is going to be, see if I can't read that right. Oh, is that supposed to be an S? Yes. We got Surgvara. I think that's how it's pronounced. And we have these kind of Beastman colorway version figure of don't make me read this. I can't pronounce that. But anyway, he's a badass. This was the Kickstarter exclusive for it. So we will be open.
Gosh sake, watch your language.
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Anyway, next week we're opening these 2, and which will leave us with 2 more figures to open up the following week. And maybe I'll get lucky and some other stuff will come in. But we'll see. But until then, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your all's weekend. Hit the wrong button. And until next time, peace out. Take care of one another.
We love you! Thank you! We love you! Thank you! We love you!
Mike, hey, thanks you, Michelangelo, man.
I forgot she added this. She must have just put that up here. It wasn't up here earlier. And good night, everybody.